Yo, so as you just saw in the first half of the video, I installed a traction bar for my Civic, and in all honesty, installing it was pretty simple, straightforward. Although when I bought the item itself, it didn't come with any instructions, so I had to go check it up online and on YouTube on how to install it. But from self-experience, installing it was pretty easy and clear cut. This particular traction bar I got from eBay for, if I remember correctly, about 80 something bucks. And in all honesty, the reason why I got this eBay one versus some brand name ones was when I compared the two, they both seem to have the same material. And so honestly, I just decided to go with something that was a little bit cheaper. And the fact that my car is not boosted or making heavy power, I'm not really using the full advantage of a traction bar. And you'll see why in a second. So the main reason I got a traction bar for my Civic is because back a couple years ago it was involved in an accident, and that accident affected the alignment slightly. Specifically, the caster of the front driver's side wheel is a little bit pushed back due to the frame damage. And it's not a big frame damage, but it does affect alignment again. And so this traction bar kind of helps pull it forward to get a better adjustment on the alignment, to get it a little more balanced, although it's never going to be as good as how it was before pre-accident. But this traction bar does help me slightly in kind of getting better adjustments with my alignment. Now, as you can see in the photo, there's a little bit of a Mickey Mouse setup where I have a front metal sheet welded with a little bar that's kind of in the front of the frame and some holes there. So those holes are right there where you had the original tow hook, but I use one of them to mount the traction bar. But essentially, yeah, so that's the whole spiel for why I have a traction bar other than being a racer. In this next clip here, we are going to just see what the traction bar layout looks again from the bottom of the car. Again, fairly simple in setting up. One part of the metal or steel arm connects into the bracket. That bracket is bolted onto the front control arms, and then the other end of the steel arm or tubing, I guess, is connected or bolted onto the actual traction bar. So in a second, when we get a pause frame, you'll see another view of the dent and the slight damage that had happened from the accident that I was talking about earlier. So if you look a little bit up towards the frame where the bottom engine mount connects to or mounts to, you'll see a slight kind of arrow dent on the frame, and that's again affecting my overall alignment, but not too bad, luckily, with the traction bar kind of helping it balance out. And here's one final clip kind of showcasing what the traction bar looks like now that it's all set up and bolted onto the actual car. Pretty easy, simple, as I've been saying, and yeah, I recommend it, not only for rice, but if you ever have a boosted setup making more power, and overall just for some slight suspension upgrades. I've noticed when I took the car to the canyons, the front end is a little bit more stiffer, which is awesome. So if that's something you like, definitely consider getting this. And otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll definitely see you on the next one.